Hello, Andreas Hollmann here from Dresden. Today we continue our series on how to verify REST API which responds JSON. And I want to show you today how to verify dynamically changing values like timestamps, like IDs, whatever. Let's have a look. So in previous sessions, I showed you how to retain, how to filter this data, how to sort it to produce stable snapshots. And now I want to show you how to verify data like, for example, epoch time. Last updated epoch time, this value is changing always if this record is updating, and therefore the snapshot will differ from each other, expected and actual, and the test will fail. And then you have high maintenance cost. So to prevent this, we need to do something with this value. I've seen different approaches how to do this. Myself, I did following. At the beginning, I just removed this ID and said, okay, this technical ID or technical information, we cannot do something with that. We need to remove this from snapshot and verify that something different. But the problem with this is epoch time, for example, last updated epoch time, you maybe want to show it in your UI to the user. And then you need to check that this epoch time is really existing in your REST call and REST response. So the second approach was, we said, okay, we verify this dynamically, changing values. And then after we verify this, we just ignore them in the snapshot file. Like in DB unit, we just ignored some timestamps, whatever, after we verify them. DB unit is, by the way, a popular snapshot library which allows you to verify SQL databases. This library can do it much better, but later about this. So what we had then the problem, if you ignore this continuously changing values, then if you create such snapshot file, actual snapshot file, and it contains all this dynamically changing data, and you want to update your existing snapshot file, you have a maintenance error because you need to revert all values which are dynamically changed and differs from expected snapshot file, because if you just update them, you have a lot of changes in your snapshot file which are not related to your feature which you implemented. And then in your pull request, nobody will have a look on your snapshot file, and so pull requests are not really possible for snapshot files. So the third approach, what we had, we said, okay, we verify this, and then we verify dynamically this ID, and then we remove this value from the snapshot file. It says on good thing because you don't know if this value was presented in the snapshot file. And then what you do, you maybe make a boolean in your test, and if you verify this value, you set this boolean to true, and at the end you verify again this boolean. This also ugly boilerplate code. In reality, we just didn't understand. We missed concept how you have to verify values in a snapshot file. And now, to verify dynamically changing values in snapshot files, you need to replace them with their description. Let's have a look. I show you what I mean. So here we have this integer number. You can verify it, and then you can change the string to int, and for example, greater than 0. Yeah, that would be after verification. For now, you know, okay, this string was verified with a predicate which checked that the string is integer, and with a predicate which checked that the string was greater than 0. And this both was combined with AND, logical operation. And yeah, something like that. And also, you know that this value was verified, And if this value will not pass this criteria, your verification criteria, your predicates which you use to verify, you need to write something like failed, and then value. For example, the value could be 0, or value could be null, or it could be empty, something like that, yeah. And then you see in your snapshot file, which will, by the way, fail, because this failed string will differ from expected snapshot, and then you will see all failures at once and see, okay, this value differs because it's null also, and it should be some integer and greater than 0. So let me show you how you can do this with predicates in snapshot library here. Okay, here you have a JSON path of this here, and you have a verify method. Verify, and here you see you have value predicate and then easy expression. Okay, so let's do this. This is our easy expression, and value predicate would be something like value predicate here is integer. Value predicate is, by the way, extended from standard predicate from your decay string. You see, it always gets a string and validates a string. So you write something like that is integer, and you validate this one. Okay, and if you do this now, execute this, you will see that this epoch time will be validated and will be replaced by the predicate name which validated this string. Okay, and the string was validated by predicate to check is it integer. Then you can write like let me show you. Don't need this one. You can write like this is also end. You see, this is end from value predicate. I just do it statically import, and you would say it should be integer, but also should be greater is greater than 0. If you do this, execute this, you already have 3 predicates: logical end, integer, and is greater than 0. And a logical end will just generate, would just have a predicate name which looks like this. It has these both predicates with their names, and it combines them with end. So you see, this works like this. The rest, I don't wanna waste your time. I will just explain it shortly. I prepare this first. What I won't do, I will do this one. Okay. In that case, we speak about phone numbers and fax, and they may contain these slashes here. Before verify them, sometimes they have slashes, sometimes not. You see, I would like to remove them. Therefore, I map this phone number, and here I just remove a string with string utils. You see, and if I do this, I just deactivate verify. For now, if I execute this, you will see the phone numbers like this one. I just remove the string, so the slashes, and then after I remove this, I will verify this, and here I use a method which is here creating value predicate, and this value predicate says, okay, this is custom predicate which gets a custom name. Just want to show you how to do this. That means this string should be value, should be between 10 and 12 digits. Then it should be integer. It should be greater than 0. And it is again a predicate which checks that the string is the length is greater than or equal to 10 and smaller or equal to 12. So if I execute this, I should see this uh, name. Let me show you. And because I used not only for phone number but also for fax, I think you see here. And here I used this predicate. This is valid phone number. I use it for telephone number and fax number. And here you will find this the same for fax number. Yeah, I just validated these numbers. Okay, the next what we can do here is this is epoch. I already did this. Verify date time, like timestamps. Yes, this is interesting one. Yeah, verify this. Compile. Okay. And here is date time. It's not just regex, but the string will be really converted to by using this pattern, like simple date or date time. And here you see, for example, we have such string like this, and day. Also, this is year, month, and day. You see, and the pattern which I used also year, month, and date. And if I execute now, such string will be also replaced by the representation of predicates which were used to verify it. You see, it's date, time, blah blah. So this yes, year, month, and date. So after you finished all this, you see the test is still failing. It's because you have this actual snapshot file, but you need to copy this snapshot file to the resource folder of the test out of the box. It's and you need to copy it here. You see there were already some snapshot files from previous Selenium test, and now I copied also this one to here. And if I execute now this code, this and these files, both of them will be compared to each other. And if they are equal, and that is the case now, then the test should become green. If they will differ somehow, you will get here some errors, and then you need to check what was wrong. But as you see, as you have seen, we created very stable test. First of all, we filtered the data. We retained only the data which we needed to have. That means if new data will be added to this test, to the service, the test will be stable because it will just retain the data which you filtered out. The second, what we did, we sorted the data. That means if the logic on the server side will change, thus the order somehow changes, your test will be stable. Also, at the end, we added verification for dynamically changed values. That means if these values will change somehow from the server side, somebody updates something, or change the time is changing, the test will be stable. And the coolest thing is also if you commit and push your changes, you can see in your pull request also the snapshot file and the test. And if something if you develop your feature somehow, you will always see the diffs in stable snapshot files and in your test code. And that gives a good opportunity to experienced senior developers to look closely on pull requests from juniors. So if you like these videos, please subscribe. Better contact me. Let's discuss how we can integrate such technology in your project. Next, I will make more videos about how to verify SQL databases, how to verify um, XML content, how to verify CSV content, whatever. There's so many different type of content what you can verify. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye. Andreas Hollmann from ExpectedBits.